Letting you know right out the gate, this video is brought to you by private internet access. Gonna talk about that a little later, but first, Denzel's back, baby. So The Equalizer 3 is the third chapter in Antoine Fuqua's Equalizer trilogy starring Denzel, said to be the final chapter as well, but they're all the final chapter. Till they're not. For Equalizer 3, Denzel's character is settled down in this nice little town in Italy. I mean, by settled down, I mean he was wounded and he's been patched up. He's been healing in this town. And it's an amazing place too. Nice people, gorgeous scenery, delicious food. The kind of place where if you go to vacation there, you seriously consider just forgetting to come back. But of course, underneath it all, there are these organized crime scumbags terrorizing the citizens there. Luckily, this is an Equalizer movie, which means these simple rules apply.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Now, first of all, Denzel carries this movie. He's essentially carried the entire trilogy. The man is a consummate professional. I can't say anything new that hasn't already been said about Denzel over the decades. You show me a Denzel role in which he just phones it in, I will show you a movie you apparently slept through. Complete and total GOAT, and he carries this film as well. He's intense, he's deliberate. You know what I love about his character in these movies is he all but begs the baddies to just not fuck around. Let's not find out today. Just go away. Please. You really feel it in Equalizer 3. You really feel like he wants to enjoy the retirement that he's just fallen into. You feel that sense of community, and in a way, in Equalizer 3 you've never seen before, you feel that his character has found some sort of joy, happiness, and even peace. Now, I will say this movie is more of a slow burn than I thought it was gonna be, maybe more of a slow burn than some people want it to be. It starts out with an action sequence that holds you over and appreciative on that, because it is a nice, satisfying, bloody one. But after that, it takes about an hour to really get things going. In the meantime, you're hanging out with Denzel in this town as he's getting to know the people. You see the organized crime scumbag element start to rear its ugly head. They start to cause problems. There's definitely a trajectory into conflict that is coming, but for that first hour, it really is seeing Denzel get attached to the townspeople. Funny enough, I can't remember any of the characters' names, but you kind of don't have to in order to feel the sense of community. I'm like, hey, you got the doctor guy, the cop guy, the nice lady at the cafe. That might be a me thing. I'm shit with names anyway. Suppose the point is, it is impressive that you don't need to know their names in order to feel the sense of community. To feel the need for this world, these people, this way of life to be protected from shithead. Point being, it being a slow burn, it was burning with purpose. Antoine Fuqua used that first half of the film to get you attached to the community, though not so much the individuals. One that stands out is Dakota Fanning in the film. It does feel like she's the film's day one DLC. Like they had the movie and they were like, oh, we need some American CIA element in here. Okay, here she is. There is a full circle thing that ends up happening by the end, but I feel like her character in the film just ended up padding the runtime. Because the movie does feel a bit too long, looking for corners to shave to make the runtime shorter. That whole arc would be it. Love the banter too. I don't know that banter is the word, but there is some snappy dialogue and comebacks in this film.
Are you warning me? I'm preparing.
You ever have a heated discussion, debate, argument, otherwise a verbal altercation, then when you're driving home and it's long over, you think of what you should have said and you're like, wish I'd said that. He never has that problem. He says the optimum thing to say in the moment. It's a superpower. That is every bit as entertaining to watch as the action is. And I will say the big baddie, because a lot of the guys you're dealing with are the street level shitheads, but the big baddie, the guy in charge of it all, I felt he came into the scene far too late in the film. I mean, largely throughout the film, when you've been dealing with these street level villains who've been terrorizing this community and you've been dealing with them as the villains of the film, to bring in the guy behind it all just for the last act felt wasteful. But in the end, I enjoyed myself. Equalizer 3 isn't John Wick. It's easy to compare Equalizer to John Wick. Maybe at a glance, it's like Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. Similar at a glance, but in reality so different. It's not a balls to the wall from beginning to end action sequence on the edge of your seat type action film. Much more of a slow burn for the first half, but like I said, that first half is used very well. And I had myself a good time. No alcohol required. And once again, letting you know this video is brought to you by private internet access, a VPN service which hides your IP address, shields your online life from the ever-prying eyes and the spies of the internet. Whether it's public Wi-Fi, your data is always at risk of being stolen. It's the world's world we live in. Because let's just be real, in this world there are people who suck, and as you traverse this digital hellscape, those people want the sweet nectar known as your digital information. We lock up the doors to our houses and our cars. We already know the value of being safe. Protecting our personal information should be no different. And for more entertainment fun factor, in a world where some websites and streaming services will region lock their content, private internet access allows you to change your IP address among 80 countries. Enjoy your unshackled streaming experience. And now you can use one subscription to protect an unlimited amount of devices. So use the link in the description to get an 83% discount on private internet access. That's just $2.03 per month, plus they're giving you 4 extra months for free. Make sure to use my link in the description. That's the best deal on private internet access. Alright, so the Equalizer 3, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or Equalizer's a trilogy now, so hey, we can rank them. Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.